Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you're well from wherever you're watching us. So I'd like us to rush straight into this growing concern by MUSALIA MUDAVADI. MUSALIA MUDAVADI has been silent lately, and this has made the Luhya nation start to feel shortchanged in this government. Remember, we've always talked about MUSALIA MUDAVADI being the third in command. That was the promise that was given to MUSALIA MUDAVADI during the campaign period towards the general election. While William Samoei Ruto unveiled MUSALIA MUDAVADI as the Prime Cabinet Secretary, we are aware that that has not been factored into the law. So that means MUSALIA MUDAVADI will not be anything other than just another Matiang'i. Remember, Matiang'i was the chief CS, but that was not anchored in the constitution. So it has emerged that the position that was created for MUSALIA MUDAVADI is just another hot air. Another hot air. Because of the mere fact that it is not being recognized by the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. But of course, the law gives the president mandate to create any kind of position that will enable him operate diligently. So to add salt to injury, MUSALIA MUDAVADI has been pushed to an isolated office in the railway station. For those people who understand Nairobi well, know that the office that has been allocated for MUSALIA MUDAVADI is within the CBD and an area that is prone to a lot of matatu chaos. And if you manage to tour that place well, for those who have not toured that place, you will realize that that's one of the reasons why MUSALIA MUDAVADI cannot be happy. And I underscore, cannot be happy. But before we get further into the analysis of why we think MUSALIA MUDAVADI is not happy about William Samoei Ruto's move, please, if you're a first-time viewer, take a moment and subscribe to Yoleno TV. You can give us a thumbs up. You can hit the notification bell so that every time we upload a video such as this one, you will always become the first person to get notified. I said in one of my videos, when I was doing an analysis on MUSALIA MUDAVADI, that the only time MUSALIA MUDAVADI came close to power was when he was with Raila Amolo Odinga. But the arrangement of Kenya Kwanza, I think, if I may interpret it well, then I think it was just a hoodwinking move, a move that was merely meant to make MUSALIA MUDAVADI sacrifice his party. Because you know very well that Moses Kuria has shown indications of joining UDA and disbanding his party. So I think the same move is being channeled to MUSALIA MUDAVADI to sacrifice ANC, and probably even Moses Wetangula to also sacrifice Ford Kenya to join the UDA. So this move, which I think is what William Samoei Ruto is hell-bent on making sure that it happens, is meant to make sure that UDA rules forever. That move was seen during the Jubilee Alliance, when the Jubilee Alliance parties had to all be disbanded to formulate the Jubilee Party. And you saw what happened. And I think MUSALIA MUDAVADI is very careful, so that to make sure, is very careful not to find himself in the same position that William Samoei Ruto found himself in. That William Samoei Ruto had to come up with another party. And you remember this UDA party, there are a lot of finance had to be involved to make the party successful. So I think MUSALIA MUDAVADI is looking at this, the challenges that William Samoei Ruto faced, and looking at this financial level. I think he knows very well that he will not be able to survive should he agree to that move. So one of the moves that is making MUSALIA MUDAVADI become this silent is the move for those junior parties within the Kenya Kwanza to fold and join the UDA. So another reason that we feel that MUSALIA MUDAVADI could be feeling unhappy about is that he will be forced to respond or to report to Rigathi Gachagua, a person that was junior to him during the Moi era. You know, if you look at the history of Musalia Mudavadi, and I think you know the history of Musalia Mudavadi, he was a CS for finance. And by that time, he was a very, very powerful person within the Moise government. And by that time, Rigathi Gachagua was junior. And Rigathi Gachagua used to be a DO within the Moise government, though a powerful DO. But he could not match the level of Musalia Mudavadi. And at one point, Musalia Mudavadi became the vice president for at least 1 month. That is available in the history of the Republic of Kenya. So Musalia Mudavadi's realization that he will have to be reporting to Rigathi Gachagua because of the roles that William Samoei Ruto unleashed or unveiled, that he will be answerable to Rigathi Gachagua and William Samoei Ruto. Those roles or that role is what is making Musalia Mudavadi feel kind of belittled. There will not be particular time where Rigathi Gachagua and William Samoei Ruto will be out of the country to give Musalia Mudavadi that third in command role so that Musalia Mudavadi can exercise it well. So those are some of the short-changing factors that Musalia Mudavadi also realizes. Another thing that Musalia Mudavadi is not happy about is the fact that Cleophas Malala could be, behind the scenes, could be giving Musalia Mudavadi a lot of pressure, because Cleophas Malala played a very, very key role in making sure that the unity between Musalia Mudavadi and William Samoei Ruto and Moses Wetangula was successful. But then the reward that Cleophas Malala is getting is what is not seen. So that is what Musalia Mudavadi is beginning to find as a very, very unbecoming move from the Kenya Kwanza government, and that most of these ministerial jobs have all been given to UDA brigades only. So Cleophas Malala will be subjected to leftovers. I mean, it's not even, I'm calling this the subjection to leftovers, because if Cleophas Malala is not within the CS position, Cleophas Malala is not within the PS shortlisted names, then where is Cleophas Malala going to belong to? Already in our previous analysis, we talked about the courts dealing William Samoei Ruto a major blow by denying William Samoei Ruto the right to appoint members into the cabinet CAS positions. So that is a major. Maybe William Samoei Ruto would have thought that was the point or the part where he would rope in people like Cleophas Malala. But now, if the courts have termed it illegal, then the move that William Samoei Ruto will take to reward the likes of Cleophas Malala is what many people are still waiting for. So Musalia Mudavadi knows very well that Gachagua has ambitions, and these ambitions are, attributed to the fact that Rigathi Gachagua would want to become a president in the near future. I am not foreseeing a scenario whereby now Rigathi Gachagua will leave that position to Musalia Mudavadi in 2032. Of course, we know that William Samoei Ruto will not want to leave 2027 to any person. He will want to seek re-election. So that is why he's very careful, crafting his move carefully. And this CAS position that we analyzed in our previous video is very, very important to the succession politics of 2027. So, ladies and gentlemen, those reasons are some of the reasons that we find even the Luhya nations are not happy because of what Musalia Mudavadi is being subjected to, as much in regards to the succession rate of the third, in regards to the third in command position. So, ladies and gentlemen, take a moment and give us your comment below the comment section there. Do you think that Musalia Mudavadi will still be happy going forward, owing to the fact that he was dealt a major blow by giving an office that is available in a very, very noisy environment within the railway station? I would like to urge you first-time viewer or regular viewer who's not subscribed to this channel, please to take a moment and subscribe to Yoleno TV. Once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for those who've been supporting us to this level. Without you, we wouldn't have made it this far. And once again, also, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we meet again for another analysis.